Alright, what's going on everyone? It's Super here and welcome back to another Injustice 2 video, and today we're going to be going over Firestorm's character breakdown. Now, especially with Firestorm, because I do believe he's definitely one of the top tiers in the game. I said this since I tried him out in the pre-release of the game. So things in this video might change if he gets nerfed or anything like that, so just keep that in mind. I'm doing this even pre-day one patch for Injustice 2. So keep that in mind. But as you guys see, I have my Deathstorm alternate color rocking here with my helmet on. I think Firestorm, especially like right here, looks awesome. So I really like this. But if you guys do enjoy these tutorials, make sure you guys leave a like rating on the video. It's always appreciated. So here we go. Let's talk a little bit about Firestorm. Now, in my opinion, like I said before, Firestorm is... I really don't think he has a weakness. He's good up close. He's good far. Level 3, he is a god. He has, really fast wake-ups. He has lows, low attacks. He has some combos that go into lows. He has this quick overhead. He has a lot of safety. He has a lot of fast buttons. So I think Firestorm is like one of the best all-around characters in Injustice 2 at the moment, currently when I'm playing him. So let's start off with his normals. Now his stand 1 is 7 frames. Really fast button, and the reason why it's so good is because it combos into Molten Trap, which is his most damaging combo extender. As you guys see, fuck, he hits hard. Off of standing 1, that is a light attack. It's a jab. 7 frames. Look at the range on it. 7 frames is, faster than some characters even have like down ones. And it could punish everything. So 7 frame punish, really good. You could also go into this Atomic Burst, but as you guys see, it doesn't do that much. It doesn't do that much damage. It did 34%. It's pretty good. But compared to Molten Trap, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as comboing into Molten Trap. And you have time to do anything after after Molten Trap. You know what I mean? You could even call in your trade if you want. You could even do this. Rock your trait. I don't think you can get a back 3 after that, but you could definitely it's a way to call in your trait and still be able to combo. As you guys see, and then it does damage over time because level 3 trait does, or his trait does a little bit of damage over time. So his stand 1 is so good. It leads into 113, which is a low hitting string that when you're in level 3 trade, it actually launches and is completely safe on block. This is only -3. It's really good. It also goes into this move right here, 112. It's like a, get off me. It's a get off me combo attack. It just pushes the opponent back because, Firestorm has insanely good zoning, really good. One of the best in the game. So if you're more of a zoning archetype and don't want to, do fancy combos, which Firestorm has plenty of, push him back with this, go into your zoning, Molten Traps, stuff like that. So, like I mentioned, stand 1, incredibly good. And the best thing, it's only 0 on block when you go 1-1. Meaning, you both can move at the same time, and since Firestorm has so many different... options off his 1-1, it becomes even scarier because your opponent cannot backdash this. I think he can, but he gets hit anyways. I'll show you guys. Yeah, he gets hit by it anyways. This one he definitely can backdash it, but if he tries to backdash this, he's gonna get hit by it, and guess what? If you're in level 3, you get a free combo off it. Free combo. Let's move on here. Forward 1 is a really good mid. I would say this mid is more so to end combos, especially in the corner. So this is definitely a really good button, forward 1, forward 133, to finish combos. So you do something like this, boom, 1-1, stuff like that. It catches them really well. So forward one really good because, you know, it's a 11 frame mid. It doesn't have that much range, as you guys see. He does go forward a little bit, but it doesn't have that much range compared to, you know, something like forward 2, which we'll talk about in a bit. Back 1 is another mid. It doesn't really lead to anything, but you could definitely create a mix-up situation here because this is overhead, and he could also sweep, of course. You know, in the corner, if you do want to, you know, mix up your opponent a little bit, you could stagger this, go into a sweep, or you could just finish it by going into your overhead. Not only that, but of course, you also have Molten Trap, which is a low. So, you know, you could actually combo directly into this if you want to. He has a 7 frame down 1, which is definitely not bad at all. The flames on his hand, as you guys see, it gives him an extended hitbox on his down 1, which is really nice. And of course, down 1, does down 1 combo into Molten Trap? It does. Of course it does, right? Now his back 2 is really good because in level 3 trait, he actually gets access to a meterless overhead launcher, which he normally does not have. You know, so when he's level 3, I'll talk about level 3, of course, but he gets a meterless launcher with that, which is always really nice. Normally, it's just a knockdown. 14 frames isn't the slowest overhead in the world. Isn't fast, but isn't the slowest overhead in the world. And with the options that he has, especially with this, and, you know, the staggers that he could do, he becomes really, really scary. You know, stuff like that. You can stagger 1-1 all day, 1-1, 3, 1-1 overhead, 1-1, you know, you're going for a grab afterwards. All right, his forward 2, now this button is really good. Like, it goes character length, and it goes into a completely safe hitting string. And I'm failing so many times trying to demonstrate, like, the max range. But, yeah, it looks like character length is the max range. But it goes into this, which is actually his most damaging combo starter. This right here, if you actually catch your opponent with one of those, you're gonna get a ton of damage. Yeah, that's definitely a really good string. It's a, what is it, 14 frame forward advancing mid that leads into a safe string that has the most, you know, damage potential for Firestorm. Now his uppercut really isn't that good. 11 frames isn't the fastest in the world. He also has this, but this, you know, it's more of a read. Like, if you read your opponent's gonna jump, then you could do this because you will probably be able to combo from it if your opponent is, like, high enough and close enough. So his down 2 definitely have to use it to anti-air with his down 2. I don't see any other button that you could use to anti-air. I haven't actually played versus a human being, so I haven't seen if this is actually useful or not. But of course, if you do hit a down 2, you know, you go into this easily, and then, you know, do whatever else you want. Any touch with Firestorm leads to 30+. But now let's move on to some of his normal special moves, which of course he has his projectile, you know, a fireball. It does 8% by default. When you're in level 3 trait, it does 9%, and it actually knocks your opponent down. It's not a hard knockdown, but it knocks your opponent down, gives you more time to, you know, do whatever you want. Normally, it's just that. The EX version is a 4-frame starting projectile. It's insanely fast. Like, it's a beam. You can't even see it, man. It's so fast. So you could definitely surprise your opponent. You know, if he's not ready for it, he's going to get hit, and it's some chunky damage. It's 13%. And if you're traded up, it actually does 15%. So it's really good. Of course, they're both high, so if you're ducking it, the beam won't hit you, you won't block it or anything like that. But it's still really good. So he has his fire charge, which they actually nerfed it from the build that I played. When I played at the pre-release event, it was 7 frames. This was 7 frames. They actually added an extra frame. They made it 8 frames, and even though it might seem minimal, 1 frame is a world of difference when it comes to fighting games. So having it be 8 frames instead of 7 frames is a little nerf, but definitely not complaining with how good Firestorm is. but just wanted to point it out. But it's still like his best wake up. Is completely invincible on wake up. Of course, it's horribly unsafe. There's no meter burn version of it to make it safe or anything like that. But this is going to be your main wake up tool. He also has Atomic Burst, which is this. And the cool thing about this is you could actually end all your combos in Atomic Burst. If you do like an unsafe combo like 2-2, you could actually end it in Atomic Burst, and you are completely safe because Atomic Burst is only -6. But keep in mind, people could backdash out of the regular Atomic Burst. So I'll set him to always. He's set to backdash. As you guys see, the opponent at any point could backdash your Atomic Burst. Maybe not that one. There's some combo strings that are, you know, most going to jail, but you know, stuff like this, 1-1, stuff like that, people are going to be able to backdash away from it. But if you think your opponent's going to backdash, you could actually meter burn it. Let's see. And it's actually going to catch him, which is cool because it's sort of a little mind game. If you think your opponent is going to, you know, backdash out of this, hit him with the EX, he's not going to see it coming. Boom. You get some damage, and he's going to think twice about backdashing that. So that's definitely a nice little mind game right there. And of course, he has Molten Trap, which is not really a trap. Like, it doesn't, you know, stay on the ground and stuff. Let's see how many active frames it has. Molten Trap. It has 16 active frames. So it does have some active frames, but it's not really a trap. It's more of a projectile. And the cool thing is that you could use it as zone. Like, if your opponent is trying to duck these high projectiles, hit them with the Molten Trap. It does 8%, and you have plenty of time to hit confirm into the EX. And even if you're full screen, the cool thing about it is you could actually dash up and get a full combo because you're so plus on hit, because he's just stuck there. And you know, you could dash up as many times as you want. It doesn't go completely full screen. As you guys see, I'm actually summoning the furthest away trap. It doesn't go completely full screen, but it's still a really good tool to you know, help your zoning. Like, if you're around this range and stuff, you're shooting projectiles, boom, hit them with the Molten Trap, meter burn it, dash up, get a full combo. And of course, you guys know the level 3 trait that actually does damage over time, because, you know, the flame is actually burning the opponent. You guys see, whenever the blue flame like covers your opponent, that means he's gonna receive damage over time. As you guys see right there, he got covered by a blue flame a little bit extra damage over time. Same thing with the charge. Boom. Oops. A little bit of damage over time, especially in combos. So I think that's about it for... Oh, I forgot to mention, you could use a special move in the air if you want. It is a mid, so really no reason to instant air it or anything. But it's nice to know. Maybe as an escape, you know, out of the corner. Your opponent has you in the corner. Guess what? I'm out of here. So that's really cool. Just want to check if I forgot anything else. I think that is it. Yeah, that's it for his special moves. Now let's move on to his trait. Now, his trait is where I knew he would go absolutely beast mode. Absolutely beast mode, because level 3 allows him to have meterless launchers with 113 and his overhead. So now he has meterless launchers that, you know, you could use for combos, and all that does damage over time. Like, everything that actually makes him get covered in flames does damage over time. So that's really, really cool. He also has, actually, let's go through the tiers of his trait. First tier does a little bit more damage. Everything does a little bit more damage. He doesn't do damage over time in level 1. It just, everything does a little bit more damage, and he gains 0.1 health points every second. Let's see. Yeah, every second he gains 0.1 health points. That's not actually 1% health. that 0.1% health. I actually got confused myself with that. Now let's move on to level 2. Level 2, a little bit more damage. See, that's what I was talking about. They're like in between there. No damage over time still, but you gain 0.2% back, and you do a little bit more damage on all your flame moves. But level 3 is where he really gets scary because, like I mentioned, some of the properties on his moves change. You know, 113. Probably don't want to do, let's see. Okay, I actually did not want to do the interaction, but as you guys see right there, off of a safe low, 46%. Same thing with the overhead. Overhead, boom, boom, boom. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. 50% almost. 50% combo off of a -7 overhead because you're in level 3 trait. And level 3 trait is really where Firestorm becomes an absolute monster. It takes so long to get to level 3, but I would probably say, at least for the first round, it's so worth it waiting for level 3 because you just have so many options. You have so much damage, especially with the amazing buttons and punishes that Firestorm could do. The trait lasts a good amount. I would probably say it lasts around 7 seconds. A little bit more, maybe a full 10 seconds. So the trait lasts for about 10 seconds. That's enough to, you know, get a ton of damage in. You know, for me personally, I really don't see the benefit too much in level 2 trait. It almost takes as long. And level 1 trait, for me, forget about it. I probably won't even ever use level 1 trait unless it's by accident. So level 3 trait is really where you want to spend all your stuff with Firestorm. I mean, look at that, 50% off of a simple hit confirm for 1 bar. And you won't get that in level 2 trait, level 1 trait. So that's Firestorm's trait. Show you guys a quick little corner combo. I pretty much show you guys like the main bread and butter combos with Firestorm mid-screen. I was just working on these literally before I started doing this tutorial, so they're like brand new. Why would we need to burn it? There we go. The easiest part. Doing that. The easiest part. It was supposed to do that. Alright. A couple more tries here. As you guys see, that's some good damage right there in the corner. That is a 1 bar combo. Same thing with the overhead. You could even skip. You could even skip the 1-1 and go straight into that. It's another little combo right there. One cool thing I forgot to mention, well, I guess now that I'm in the corner, is you could actually meterlessly combo off of your atomic burst here in the corner. You just have to be like on the dot with it. You could at least get, you know, a down 1 into another special move, as you guys saw right there. But you could get... it's definitely a tight link. There we go. I even missed a jump and I still was able to combo. So there you guys have it. That's pretty much like a basic rundown of Firestorm. I'm definitely going to be working on some more combos. So whenever I find out how to do more combos or, you know, optimize my combos, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Deathstorm shader Firestorm breakdown. And I will see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.